4 professional games of Twitch, 2 of them this summer. This will be his 5th. He's only won 1 of those matches. We'll see whether or not he can be unlocked around the map. We saw a couple of Enchanter supports yesterday, and that's definitely something that can help amplify and work with the Twitch particularly well. What will Vitality and Astralis ban away here?
So here's the thing right now. Janhoon's Pike is completely out of the picture, but I'm looking at Nautilus to cut Zeri, and I'm looking at Lulu for both Twitch and Zeri. Now the problem is, of course, with the Hex Slash being disabled, playing Nautilus into the likes of Lulu becomes extremely difficult, especially as you Hex Flash through the bush and bonk the Lulu on the head, and that's how you create an engage for the bot lane. So I'd like to see which one the teams are going to be gravitating towards, because I feel like Lulu is a priority pick for both of them.
The thing that I do like about both of the current champions locked in, they want to go forward. They're definitely proactive, definitely wanting to get into your face. Vitality, they've taken away that fight, taking their time on this final ban. They'll remove Younghoon's Bard. It's definitely one of the signature picks for him in that bottom lane, but looking at what's available, I mean, Lulu's up, Renata's up, Nautilus is up as well.
One of the most important things, Sylas is up. And when you're looking at a Na, something like a Na being locked in, a Zeri ult, you definitely want to be stealing this away. On the side of Vitality, you also want to be stealing the Ornn ultimate away, creating that even more engaged for your team together with the Javan and the Na. The pick is up for grabs, and so is still Lulu.
Oh, Talia was that final ban, and it's going to be a Rakan lock-in here for Labrov. One more initiation tool. Give Perks the ability to counterpick. Dayo's going to have to blind something here. I mean, when we look back to the rest of the champions he's played this summer, Orianna 6 games, Victor 3, Vex 2.
You know what all these have in common that you've told me? They're extremely mobile, and you're playing into a Javan. And we also mentioned how Sylas is very important because the opponent team has that Gnar ult. Now you've also got Rakan ult that you can steal away together with Zeri. So there's a bunch of possibilities for Dayo to be stealing things away, hijacking them, using them for his team.
And I mean, this Sylas is only his 2nd ever game on the champion. We talked a moment ago about Kobe, 5th on the Twitch. Younghoon is going to be falling back to the Renata. This is a first time Renata for Younghoon. So these champions on the professional stage, not the most experienced, and a near insta-lock Akali. Okay, zoom out. What do these comps want to do?
All right, so if we're looking at Astralis, this is a very Astralis-esque comp. They want to scale into the late game. They have the 2 beef walls at the front with Ornn and Trundle, and then they're going to have Kobe as their main carry onto this Twitch. Looking on the other side, we have Alphari, we have Perks. We have in 3 minutes. This is the Javan special. You spot the guy that doesn't have the summoners, the blue Dayer's flash earlier on, but Dayer does have that E available to him.
Ooh, let's find the CC. Flash forward from Haru, applies the buff, knocked up into the air, down to 200 HP. Dayo goes forward to Labrov, joins the fray. Ignite is available to him, puts it down, and the burn should secure it, but it may not matter. Labrov escapes with his life.
His 100th LEC game. He's been celebrated by a first blood where you also get to push your opponent mid laner off of that mid lane for now. And as you'll see, Haru flashes in for the slow and then uses the flag and drag to get onto Dayo. Really nicely done right there from Labrov to roam all the way from that bot side of the map to try and assist his mid lane and jungle. Dayo ends up going down. Reminder, he's most likely going to have to TP back into his lane. That is going to be a flash to Sylas.
When you look at their vision, see whether or not they can find those flanks. That's Kabi under trouble. Cataclysm down as well. He's locked inside the pit. Bailout will buy so much time, but not enough. Vitality will secure their 2nd kill. This one for Kazi.
And see how Cersei has always been counter-ganking, I would say, or shadowing the lanes that Haru is attacking. This time, Haru walked.
He's able to step into the river and challenge some of this vision. For Astralis, can they do anything more? Handshake backwards. Haru is going to be able to sidestep that ultimate, and Younghoon will be able to pick up the kill. That is just a punish on Haru in the river.
And again, Cersei has been very successfully been finding Haru around the map. This time they found him all alone. He has Janhoon right there.
Perks, the 5-point shuriken doesn't connect with the kill. Kobe's going for it. Steps forward. Cannot get into range. And gets taken down.
And that's 4 members of Vitality towards the bot side of the map, trying to keep Kazi alive from the 1 versus 1. But again, it's Kobe losing his flash, losing his heal, losing his summoner. 0 and 2 right now, whilst Kazi is the recipient of the kill down the bot lane. And Perks managed to also get a tower for his TP. So far, so good for Vitality. The replies have been so quick on the map in whatever Astralis have thrown their way.
I think, in contrast to Vitality's game yesterday, a lot
Haru's
more
here.
control being applied as the Cataclysm is dropped down. Haru's going to be able to use that Tomasian standard to escape, and Xerxes now turns it back around. Pillar of Ice forces the flash out of Alfari at Vitality, bitten off more than they can chew. Labrov gets taken down, the call of the Forge God will find his man! Sniped by the GOAT! Mizuchachi is going to be happy with that, and Astralis still clawing things back.
Yeah, and it's been a back and forth actually that I wasn't expecting, because when you see an Akali purchasing that Rocket Bell, Alfari joins the fight with a completed Trinity Force, you expect this to be a bloodbath. These champions wreak havoc in very short spaces.
And they managed to claw this back because, again, Vitality start the fight and then they get punished for it.
Yeah, and I feel like Alfari might have been a little bit slow diving into this Cataclysm with the Mega Gnar. Cersei was there just in time, then he goes instantly into Mini Gnar, which means he's extremely vulnerable to play into so many melee champions from the side of Astralis. Chachi is there to snipe him off the air as well. Everyone targets the Yordles.
Yeah, of course. Observer's flex. Mizuchachi does not have his flash, but he's about to Mega Gnar out, and Vitality reinforcements are on their way. The Gnar will just stun Xerxes. He hops over the wall, chucks the boulder out. Chachi's tanking up the turret, and Kobe gets the kill. But here comes Haru. Cataclysm is available. He locks in 4! He locks in 4! As Kobe gets the bailout, but he cannot find the kill to bring back to life. And now Labrov, with the quickness, gets the knockup onto Younghoon, turns his attention to Xerxes and Chachi, and after the dive, gets 1, Vitality find 2.
Oh, as we will see right now, it's 2 versus 1 because Younghoon is not there, Kobe is not there to put down damage, and by the time they are, Vitality has fallen low. Yes, he's tanking the tower, but Alfari has bought so much time for Vitality to arrive, and Kazi is actually there for Vitality to put down the damage. Pretty nice re-engage from Labrov as well to get yet another.
Haru with a 4-man Cataclysm? That was gorgeous. We come out of the replay into a contest on Dragon number 3. Vitality are be able to control the river. They should secure this uncontested. Astralis using the Rift Herald to push through the middle lane. Tower secured. Perks takes a bunch of damage.
Mega Gnar.
And
They have Mega Gnar. Look at Alfari.
What can he do? He's going to be able to gnar out in just a moment. Shelly gets the second charge. Vitality looking for the angle, looking for the engage. Haru's trying to cut them off. He's just dinged. Level 11 Cataclysm's not up. Dale will be able to hijack that one away. Perks is in trouble and dashing and running for his life. He stays alive for now as Haru's running away too. Call of the Forge God sniped again. Mizuchachi finds his second of the game. And all of a sudden, that gold lead doesn't mean a thing. Are they seriously going to try Baron?
Mizuchachi brings the AWP out twice in this game and snipes 2 people from the side of Vitality. You do have a lot of damage. You have so much damage coming in from the Sylas and the Twitch. And right now, look on the other side of the map. Haru, I'm not sure if he has his smite up and available at this point because he can't dive into the pit. His smite is up. Do you want to take the 50-50 to your Astralis? I don't think so.
So we're going to find out. Younghoon's got that hostile takeover. He's used it already. Split between the Vitality members. Now the peel, the engage from that hijack quickness. Dale's looking for Kazi, who sprays and prays down. Not going to be taken out just yet. Another fantastic Cataclysm Gnar combination. Alfari and Haru are looking to take down Astralis. Perks is teleported into the fight. Perfect execution as well as a shuriken flips, wrecking Astralis. 4 kills secured, and they're trying to hunt the rats.
Everyone is dead, and Kobe's trying to pull a sneaky onto Vitality. But Labrov and Perks right there with the sweeper are going to find them away. Ace for Vitality, and what a fantastic turnaround. You asked me if Astralis were going for the Baron. For a second, I thought they were, and they did get it down low enough, but it wasn't fast. They knew Haru was around, so they had to turn around to fight, and Vitality win a 5 versus 4. Not even close, Labrov.
Not even close. Baron secured as well, and that team fight just worked for Vitality. I think Younghoon, under so much pressure from Labrov, the hostile takeover really did nothing to slow the approach.
I think what's very important is Haru's Cataclysms this game, because the more people you lock up, the more people Alfari can stun into these made-up walls from the jab. And 4 members slammed into the Cataclysm, stunned for life, and Kazi has been untouched in the backline. And also this fight went on for so long that Perkz had time to respawn. He bought his second item, rejoined the fight, and hunted down the last remaining member from Astralis. Ace for them, the Baron up as well, and they do have pretty good side lane options as well. And then you can rely on him to put that huge spray and pray.
You just called it. You just called it. Look for Alfari. See if you can gank him. Teleports are coming down. Alfari will have support from Perkz. The rest of Vitality making their way up. Now Alfari taken out from the rat-a-tat-tat, turning the damage over to Perkz. The second secured. 3 members of Vitality alive and running for their lives. Xerxes is going to try find the Pillar of Ice, and that will slow down at least Kazi. There's not enough support from the rest of Astralis though, and Younghoon's taking so much damage. Hostile takeover will hold Vitality in place. Chachi's finding an arrive, but the Call of the Forge God has been used, and Vitality are escaping. That's a dash forward. The Pillar of Ice is up. That will actually slow down the initiation. Haru forced to use that flag and dragging inside the pit. Perkz waiting in the wings to look for a squishy target. Dayor's been able to steal away that Gnar. Baron's down to 4,000 hit points. The engage onto Dayor. He's dropped low, buys some time with the stopwatch. Perkz trying to take out Younghoon. That's 1 for Vitality. Call of the Forge God is flashed away from by Perkz, and Baron has at least been stopped for now.
Yeah, Dayor is dead, so Astralis cannot find with one of their main damage dealers right there. And I wonder what happened to Kobe, because he got the shutdown and he's been sitting on these 2.5 items. I think maybe he didn't have time to reset to get his 3rd item right here. If you look at his position, because he's going to be #1 target.
Baron is so low, 3,500 to Astralis. Bursted, do they peel? Right now, Xerxes sticking on it, peeling away. Labrov and Perkz jumping onto the back line. Kobe's used his heal, holding onto Flash for now. Everybody's in the middle, and Kobe's taking down Haru. 1, 2, 3 kills for Astralis. Kazi and Alfari, the last standing. Mega Gnar is up. Astralis tipping on the Baron. Dayor steps forward onto Kazi, trying to lock him down. He does, finds the stun. Not enough damage yet. Kazi peeling backwards. No! Into the wall from Alfari. The boulder toss finds a kill. All of a sudden, the Baron is secured by Xerxes. He turns to help his teammates. Flash forwards for the chomp. Kazi buys time with that stopwatch, and he will be shut down for 1,000 gold, and Baron to Astralis.
And again, the front to back from Astralis is flawless. 2 mid shields that want to engage. Where Perkz is going to be coming from?
Let's find out. Let's find out. He hasn't started channeling yet. Finally does so. Baron down to 6,000. Astralis peel. They're surrounded. It's a fight on 2 fronts. The Cataclysm. Astralis are locked inside the river, but it's Dayor that takes down Haru. 1, 2 replies from Kazi and Perkz, and Xerxes running for his life. Dayor 2. There's no more damage to follow up, and Vitality chase Astralis through their own jungle. They come out on top.
And if Vitality managed to kill Xerxes here, there is no smite threat if they want to do the Baron as well. Killing the Trundle means they get the Baron for free. Dayor is there.
And that's going to be the damage coming down. Dayor with the quickness will be able to find at least 1 reply before going golden, and Alfari tanking up the turret. That is 4 members down, and Vitality can peel back.
And look at Chachi in the mid lane. He kept pressuring that wave, so Vitality cannot use him to push in that mid lane tower, but they will bundle up as 3. Can Chachi stop them from taking this inhibitor? There is no ultimate on the sword.
I mean, Alfari and Haru have had gigantic impact, and they have landed so many ultimates back to back. This was just gorgeous.
And look at the flanks that are coming in from the 2 solo laners. There is nowhere for this poor Twitch to go, because he's literally sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. And Kazi playing the last flanker from the other side of the wall as well. There's literally nowhere that Astralis can run to that has not been blocked by a Vitality member.
And of course, for Astralis, they really want that head-on 5v5 front-to-back style, because that unlocks the ability for Twitch and Renata to really have a significant impact. As soon as it becomes multiple angles, multiple directions, there's just simply not enough CC and peel. So that Baron was not pressured or taken after the fight, and instead peeling back for Elder.
Real quickly, Dayor is not there, but he's going to be channeling his TP right now. This is most likely going to be the last 5 versus 5 that we're going to see in this game, because the death timers are really high, almost everyone level 18. And whoever ends up going down here, Elder Dragon is going to finish the deal in whichever team it goes towards.
And of course, keep in mind, while we were in that replay, an inhibitor was secured. Trouble, you mentioned it. Chachi, the last man alive for Astralis, able to get those supers into the middle lane. Vitality are once again potentially set up for a flank. Astralis could group. Perkz will need to deal with this middle lane, and Alfari may be the target. Astralis have tried to single him out multiple times and will once again make the attempt. Haru gonna jump into the river looking for Yonghoon, and the interrupt on the hop. That's Alfari dead, shut down. Now all of a sudden 5 versus 4 and an Elder available.
And it's been all this time Alfari that's been hindering the front to back from Astralis, deeping into weird angles, catching the twitch. Kobe right now has that off of his head as Perkz is diving into 3 people.
He's looking for Yonghoon, but he can't find the damage just yet. Instead dashes inside the pit, gets a burst down into Daeon. Yonghoon's still alive. Down finally, Labrov will drop. Kobe with that spray and pray is tearing Vitality apart. Kazi, however, staying so alive. Chachi gets that knockup as the burst fire continues to come out. Yonghoon and Kobe stepping away.
Dayer's backdooring. All they have to do for Astralis is stop Vitality from getting back into the base. But because they cannot chase, Kazi and Haru are so slippery, Dayer's gonna have to back off. And this Elder Dragon's gonna go uncontested to Astralis.
Is Astralis gonna win this game? Berlin, is Astralis going to win this game? Okay, Elder is being secured. Take another quick look at the standings. This is going to be... Whoa! This time just straight down the middle lane. Keep an eye on those timers in the top left of your screen. The Elder as well as Baron. Pillar of Ice thrown down and Chachi face plants onto that one. All of a sudden, Astralis are being flanked. Perkz needs to blow up Kobe. Nexus Tower number 1 is taken down. Cataclysm and High Jump Cataclysm dropped as well. Labrov is taken out underneath his own tower. That's another for Kobe. Astralis have turned the game around. Astralis are taking down Vitality, and Astralis turn their attention to the Nexus, winning in week